What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna be working on a blow-off valve, and I think this is where it's gonna go, right there. Now I'm gonna be taking off my HKS blow-off valve mainly because I've been having some issues with it. I've used it in the past and had good success. I've also used one of this in the past and had good success. For whatever reason, I vacuum test the HKS one and it works good, but when I put it in the car, it stops working. So when I say I vacuum test one of this, I have one of this little gizmo right here, and I just hook it up, and you'll see it open as I pull vacuum. It begins to open right there, and I want to say about 9 psi or 9 inches of mercury. It's opened, fully opened, and that's how it should be. So release, this would be closed, and again, as soon as it goes into vacuum, it should open just like that. Now, my HKS blow-off valve right there, that's a replica, so keep that in mind. This thing is also a replica. I mean, it says on there, tile and everything, made in the USA, but because of the price, I'm pretty sure this is a replica. Now, the reason why I like to use replica instead of some random off-brand is because typically you've had pretty good success with a replica, but let's say you don't, right? Then you can go buy the real deal and just, like, all your flanging will be on the car ready. So you just buy the actual unit, plug it in, and you're ready to go. Alright, so the first stage is planning. I've already decided where I'm going to put this. I'm going to put it right here. And I already made sure that I have a line that I could tap into to actually route this into the intake manifold. So, I think I'm going to have it a little bit angled, like that. And it should be good right here. Just want to make sure I have enough clearance on both sides. Let's go ahead and mark that up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trim this out a little bit so it could lay flat right there after I cut the holes. So I made an assumption that this was working, but apparently it's not. At least not to where I intended it to be. So check this out. I put an air on one side. See, air travels here. I was expecting it to actually siphon this out, but it's not working. It's bouncing some of the air out. So that could be why I'm actually getting some issues with the driver's side turbo. Because now it has to work through that and fight through all the exhaust or all the air that's coming from the other side. But check this out. If I put this around, and now I'm gonna go blow air on the other side right here, watch what happens to this one. So this side is working as it should, which means I need to actually fix this in order for that to work. And what I'm kind of thinking, it's too late now. What I should have done is actually just left the inside part of this thing. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right there. Should have left the divider in the middle, but I didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a divider. Kind of looks like this. Forget about this side. I'm just going to add this whole thing right here. Kind of like a little pie shape. I don't want to have to remake this side right here, so what I'm thinking is I'm just going to cut straight through like that and put a pie shape right there, aluminum piping, something like that. What do you guys think? Did I do this right? And of course this side. Alright, so I got the piping back in place. And actually, just gonna go make sure I could put this in. So I'm gonna put this one in first, and then I'll tie in, or then I'll put back this coupler right here. Now this blow-off valve uses a O-ring. You can see right there. Just gotta make sure that that's clean. And I'm gonna put that in there. Gotta make sure this side is clean. Alright guys, here it is, fully mounted. Looks like a good spot. And I'm pretty happy with the fact that I found that piping having an issue. I'm glad I found something that I didn't know had an issue with. So that's always a good thing. Now as far as vacuum, I am grabbing it from the top here, this top port right here. There is a little tiny port here. I'm not sure if that was big enough, so I didn't use that. So what I did is I'm grabbing that port from here, making a U-turn, and then getting to the blow-off valve from there. Now as far as the HKS, it's on there right now. It's gonna be closed without a vacuum port, so I'm gonna leave that alone, and then later on I'm gonna go and actually cut that off in buckets. But for now that should be fine as it is. So there is an advantage to this, because I was considering originally to putting the blow-off valve up top. I'm still running a water injection, and maybe in the future I might go with methanol injection or maybe 50-50. So that's a big reason why I wanted it at the bottom instead of being up top over there. Alright, so let's go for a test drive. Alright guys, let's do this. Alright guys, so let's check out the carnage on the car. See if we did anything. Maybe we're lucky and we didn't do anything. Alright, so far, so good. Alright, so the turbo in the back here has a little bit of oil. This one too, barely anything. So I'm not sure those are just like leftover in the system already. This I expect from this side because of our makeshift PCV for the time being, until I get like a catch can in here. But yeah, that's that. This one's not too bad. So I think I might have some residue over in the turbo, or leftover in the turbo. That's probably what it is. But it's probably gonna take a few runs to really get that out. Unless I guess I could take off the housing and clean them and spray them. But yeah, the good part, I don't see any smoke. Like usually after a pull, I'd go in here and I'm like literally bringing in a bunch of smoke in here. So that's good. It's not leaking any oil. It's not burning any oil. That's really good. That was a pretty solid run. I didn't hear the blow valve, so I'm gonna go see if it actually opened with the GoPro, because I placed one right there. Alright guys, so as you can see from my facial expression, I'm pretty happy with all those fixes that we did. Things are paying off finally. Now there is something though that I thought was kind of off. I have it set for 30 psi, but it probably only pulled to like 28. I didn't really see, so I'll have to replay the video and see if I actually get to 30, or is it more in the 25 to 28 psi. Hopefully it's closer to 28 to 30. We'll see. So I'll probably tidy up some of the stuff that I have there that I have temporarily, especially, you know, with, I do have one more catch can right here, and it's probably gonna go somewhere like right here. So I'm gonna have to do something with that, add a catch can of course. And after that I'm not really sure what to tackle next, because I do have a few more things. I mean, I have the racing seats right there, but I need the sunroof first installed, and yeah, I still have a lot of more stuff to do, but at least it feels like it's a solid runner. So that is gonna be it for this episode guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.